the start of week 2 on the Quest for G. In addition to their group workouts at the Quest for G Training Center, Gatorade has also provided each of the 8 athletes with a sports-specific trainer, a world-class expert in each of their disciplines. Each athlete will meet his or her sports-specific trainer several times a week. The raw talent of the athletes will be matched with the wisdom, experience, and technique of their trainers. The champions of the past will help shape the champions of the future and help them shine as they go for gold. It's 6:30 a.m., and as usual, Tina is the first up and out the door. Just like the Ironman itself, the day begins at the beach. It's a 2.4-mile swim, but today, coaches Rock and Paul are just looking to assess Tina's swimming skills.
It's 250 meters out to that orange buoy.
Okay.
And then the southern buoy, the green one, is about 100 meters apart. So we just want to check out your stroke today.
On our swim out to the buoy, Rock and Paul notice a problem with Tina's form.
A lot of times that when someone breathes to one side or is predominantly breathing to one side and she breathes to her right, they'll tend towards that direction.
Tina's tendency to swim off to one side can cost her both time and effort.
Yeah, you know what? If we get you swimming straight,
I know.
maybe it'll be a 2.4-mile swim and not a 2.8-mile swim.
I've had to come back. I've had to overcompensate on many of my races.
We'll fix that.
While the coaches are confident they can fix this and some other small mistakes, they're concerned with another aspect of Tina's training, her tendency to train too hard, too early.
You can't be in Ironman mode all the time. The key is getting her to let go of wanting to go long all the time because Kona and Ironman is in her brain right now. Kona's in October. We need to get her doing some shorter racing, shorter training, faster training.
Meanwhile, only a few miles down the coast, Jamie is hitting the sand with her partner and their coach, Jeff Alzina. Jeff has coached some of the world's elite beach volleyball players, including both a men's and a women's team in Beijing 2008.
My coach, Jeff Alzina, is absolutely amazing. He's coached some of the top teams in the world. He's very well respected, within the volleyball community.
Slow it down, use your legs. Watch my legs, right? I'm way up high. You guys keep squatting. Get in here, wide base, wide legs. She's a really fierce competitor, and she's a great ball handler. She knows how to set the ball, how to pass and dig the ball, and how to move it around with her hands. As a beach volleyball player, she has a really thorough skill set, and I think she can go a long way.
At only 5'7", in a sport dominated by women over 6 feet, Jamie needs to work on her skills in order to make up for her size disadvantage.
Anything that we can do to bring her body to the ball so she can jump as vertical as possible and reach as high as possible, all those things are going to help her at the net, going one-on-one against some of the best players in the world. Straight up. Textbook. Bottle that, repeat that, let it soak in, that's perfect.
Later that morning, while most of the athletes are just waking up, Tina jumps on her bike for a nice 80-mile warm-up.
Cycling is definitely my weakest of the 3 sports, so I hope to gain the most with cycling while I'm out here training.
We're going to work with your bike fit, and then we're going to work with your cadence.
Okay.
Because your cadence is really low.
Yeah.
Which loads your legs up.
Yes.
Really strains those muscle groups, builds up lots of lactic acid, and it hinders what is your best, is just the run. Again, the whole idea for us is we're going to make you stronger on the bike.
Yes.
So you go a little faster, but with a whole lot less effort.
Yes. Yeah.
Save all that gas for the run.
Yeah, because it's like I can do it and it's good, but it takes everything out of me.
Hydration is essential in any sport, but it plays a special role in the Ironman triathlon.
Water is great, and I like to see my athletes take water in during the ride, but they'll also need to take electrolytes in during the ride to replenish their body of the sweat that they're losing, the salt that they're losing. So they'll have to take in a drink like a Gatorade or a Gatorade Endurance so that they can get that salt back in their bodies so that their bodies continue to function the way that they're supposed to.
Meanwhile, back at the Quest for G Training Center, Alex is getting a different bike workout. He's doing a series of 30 warm-up laps in the velodrome for his new coach, Andy Sparks.
He's about the average size for like a world-class sprinter. Today we'll see how far his times are off from a world-class sprinter. Right now he could at least play the part.
A coach like Andy may be exactly what Alex needs.
All right, let's go, Alex. Big effort. This is our starting point. Come on, what do you got for us?
All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
In the last 5 years, Andy's athletes have brought home 3 world championship titles and more than 50 national titles.
I'm really psyched for this first day. This is what I've been waiting for, you know, like this is why I came out here and got involved in this whole project.
Big focused effort. Big pop off the rail, big RPMs.
For all the raw talent he shows, Alex still has some problems executing what his coach is asking of him. But that's what practice is for.
Our whole training approach is that programming for success of burning in that race specificity each effort. So when you do go out on race day, it's nothing that's an alien concept. So plenty of cool down, then we'll go up again.
I'm not as good as everybody else at like some of the stuff, and so, you know, it's kind of like a blow to the ego. And that you know, it kind of like takes a little bit of the confidence away, but at the same time, it shows what I need to work on, and gives me room to improve, and gives me like, you know, a direction I can focus my energy on, and, you know, just kind of like do what I need to do as opposed to what I like to do.
There's no doubt you've got a lot of power in there. We just need to harness it with the technique.
This is like exactly what I've needed to like make progress as an athlete, because I've made a lot by myself, but having this like outside voice, having like this critical eye, like tell me like what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, it's essential to make progress.
While most of the other athletes are done for the day, Tina is still going strong. She's more than 8 hours into her workout and couldn't be happier. The last leg of every Ironman competition is the marathon, the 26-mile run to the finish. Tina's coaches here are Heather Fuhrer and living legend Paula Newby-Fraser.
Well, running with Paula Newby-Fraser and Heather Fuhrer is definitely a little bit magical and a dream come true, because a lot of the reasons why I have opportunities to compete is just the road that they have paved with all their accomplishments, and 22 victories for Paula and I think 12 for Heather. When you put the two of them together, they would add up to 10 female athletes in all their accomplishments.
The plan is to go for an 8-mile recovery run, the type of run that Tina needs to do on her off days.
You like to train in the morning though, or is it whenever you fit it in? Yeah.
Whenever I fit it in, yeah. I find I like to try and get something done in the morning, because
yeah,
if
me
I don't,
too.
Heather's a morning. If
yeah,
I don't,
I am
probably doesn't
such
get
a
done.
morning. If I can have something done
Yeah.
by 8 or 9 o'clock,
Okay, see.
at least it calms me for the day.
Yeah.
So whatever else I get in is a bonus.
To me, I look at them and it's a little bit of awe and a little bit of like a celebrity. And, you know, they're just out there running with me in their shorts and their running shoes, just like it's, you know, any other person that I get to train with. So for me, it was definitely a highlight to get to run with them.
Running is Tina's strongest leg of the race, and the coaches have only a few small pointers.
She has a very traditional running style. You know, she focuses on knee lift and a lot of arm motion. So just probably being able to pare her down to be more efficient I think will definitely help her shave even more time off her marathon. And she already has a very, very respectable marathon time for her Ironman.
Just like the other coaches, Heather and Paula are concerned that Tina is pushing too hard and not allowing herself enough recovery time.
I mean, what we typically find is people go too hard on their easy days,
Right, yeah.
and then they're not able to go hard enough on their hard days.
Right, and I don't want to make the same mistakes. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So you on these, like as we said, these easy days, it's got to feel, easy.
For the 3rd time today, Tina's got the same cautionary note from all her coaches. How will she react?
So I'm going to use that advice, which I'm probably not the best at following. I have a hard time relaxing. So I'm going to try to take it to heart, because I know I'm in the best hands in this sport. So they know what they're talking about.
After a dream day of working out with all her trainers, Tina calls home to share the experience with her husband and 8-year-old son, DJ.
Hey, I have you on speakerphone. Is DJ there? Oh, can he talk to me? Okay.
Hey, DJ, you want to talk to Mom?
No, he said no. Can you just put me on speakerphone with him so I can say hello?
I don't want to be on speakerphone because I want to talk to him.
All right, can you put DJ on the phone though for a second, and then I'll talk with you.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
Okay, I'll call you back later. There's 2 people, 3 people in my house, but only 2 people wanted me to come out here, so.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's just, my husband's definitely not on board with me being here, so it's an obstacle.
Next, on the Quest for G, the series, 2 of our athletes step in the ring.
You're not coordinated.
Switch left hand and right hand. That's good. I saw that.
One teacher challenges a student,
Apparently, I'm out of shape.
while a student challenges his teacher.
You're going to lose points, easy points.